going on, guys? How you doing tonight? Good. Oh, that was kind of weak. Come on, let's try that again. How you doing tonight? First off, I want to say I've been married 20 years, have 4 kids, and my last name poses a lot of problems when it comes to naming kids. My wife seemed to like the name Bo. And when you combine Bo with my last name of Nee, you get Boney. That wasn't a good thing. Well, when my daughter came along, I kind of liked the name Anya. And she looked and she says, yeah, if you want a porn star for a daughter. Ooh, well, we better have stick to more conventional names then. We did, though, stop at 4 kids, because we did hear every 5th child born in America was Asian. And we no more wanted any kind of confusion, because we were going to name one of our kids Bruce, and we didn't want, Bruce Lee, Bruce Nee. We wanted to kind of avoid that, so we stuck with conventional wisdom. I myself am a big practical joker. I love to just drive around and just mess with people. And the people I really like to mess with more than anything else are regular people that park in handicapped spots. One day my son and I were going to Cartridge World, and I see this long white stretch limo right in the middle of a handicapped parking spot, which is in front of an ice cream shop. So my first thought is, what handicapped guy? Who's taking a limo to an ice cream shop? Well, we're going to mess with them anyway. So I get out of the car, and I'm walking this way, and I'm like, hey, do me a favor. I don't appreciate you parking from my spot. This guy's just this way, and I left it and walked in the Cartridge World, right? And I'm watching him, and I'm laughing because he's doing one of these. Just as he goes to get in the car, I walk out doing this, and he looks and he's like, I am so sorry. I'm like, oh man, that's all right, dude. That's just messing with you. The look in his face was priceless. And he still took off because there was a handicapped guy waiting to park behind him. I had the opportunity of taking a field trip the other day, and I went to this one store. It's called Cabela's. I'm pretty open to everything out there, with hunting and stuff like that. And I got to admit, the more I started thinking about hunting and learning about hunting, there were a lot of gay undertones to hunting. With that, I mean, you wear fluorescent colors for safety, right? But yet, some of those colors are in the gay pride flag. And you take horns, because the whole part, we have any hunters out there anyway? Perfect, it's going to work anyway. The whole idea is to go after big bucks, big males, right? Not like me, but ones with horns. Well, you take horns and rub them together to simulate 2 males fighting. Anyone that knows 2 males fighting, other guys are going to show up and want to see who's getting their butt kicked, right? Then they have musk that you sit there and rub on the trees, or the leaves, or the bushes, and that's like their version of Axe. Okay? You're attracting other men. And then you have these high-powered scopes that you can look in on a family of deer and act like a peeping Tom from 200, 300 yards away. And I'm sitting here going, something just does not sound right. And this is supposed to be masculine? Okay. But let's look at bow hunters. I don't think bow hunters are too masculine. It kind of goes like this. Shh, I see those deer thingies. I see them. Put that green hat away. Shh, I'm going to shoot him now. Pew! I got him! I got him! I got him! And then they won't know what to do with that deer, so they just give them to their friends and say, mount it. Being married for 20 years, I've had the I don't even know the word I can describe to say it, but I've been lucky enough to watch The Wizard of Oz numerous times because I've had 4 kids. And well, just recently I watched it again, and there's some similarities in that movie to my marriage. And not too many of them are good. Two of the characters I can really relate to, and then there's one situation I don't want to relate to. One of the characters, I've been accused of not having a brain, because every time I get into an argument with my wife, that's the first thing she says. What are you thinking? What are you thinking? What are you thinking? I don't know. The one situation I can't really relate to, though, is the last thing I need to do is go see the wizard or a doctor for advice, because I don't want to take advice from some peeping Tom sitting behind a curtain that throws his opinions up on a wall, right? The last person, though, that I can really relate to, more so than anything else, is the Tin Man, because he's accused of not having a heart. And how I can really relate to that is, there's been many a times where I've wished a house has dropped on my wife. Trust me. Many times. Anybody here over the age of 40? Yeah. What's the one thing that we heard growing up? Metric system, metric system, metric system is going to be the math of the future, right? I think the only ones that got that were the drug addicts and the drug dealers, because all they deal in is grams, kilos, and if you don't pay your bill, you got a 9mm stuck to your head. I'm going to finish with this, guys. I like to say oh my quite a bit, and I have oh my isms, I guess you could say, and all that basically is you come across a stupid situation in your life, or you see something really stupid, you go, oh my goodness, oh my. First one, sitting at a stoplight, and I see a squad car. You guys can probably already picture it right now. Lights go on, he takes off. I see him about a block later. Where's he at? Dunkin' Donuts. Makes me just want to look at him and say, oh my. Number two, we had a 13, 14-year-old kid try out for travel baseball. He showed up in gym shoes and a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle glove. I looked at him like, oh my. Third situation is I went to Lifetime Fitness to work out for the first time in a long time, and I saw an anorexic woman on a treadmill. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. How much more weight do you want to lose? What did I say?
Oh my.
Last situation, and everybody has seen this or experienced this. You go to Burger King. There's somebody just like me ordering a double Whopper with cheese, large fry, and a Diet Coke. And they say, what? Oh my! Thanks, guys. That's been my time. I appreciate it.